What's going on, everybody? You are now tuned in to the Triple M Boxing channel. Oh, what is that? It's not a podcast no more? God damn. No, we're still a podcast, but we're transitioning like we always have more back into boxing, if you know what I'm talking about. My name is MP.
Stefan SB.
And this is our first episode, man. We got some crazy shit to talk about today, man. SB, kick it off, man. Kick it off,
man.
Please.
Let's start with Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. Man, first and foremost, I want to give props to Mr. Francis Ngannou. He left UFC. I'm so sorry. He left UFC, left Dana White, and first two fights in pro boxing, he's got the best heavyweight in Tyson Fury, and now he's gonna get Joshua, man. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna make more money. He already did against Fury, and he's gonna make way more money fighting Joshua. So kudos to you, man. Good fight. I think he did. To be honest, that loss to Fury boosted his stock. Obviously he lost in a close fight, but man, that performance, I almost gave him the performance of the year because of that performance. No one does that to Tyson Fury. You know, he's, in my opinion, the best heavyweight, and still, you know, he's about to fight Usyk for that crown, but that performance by Ngannou got him this title shot. And I just want to say, you know, he as we know, that fight was signed already. The Joshua Wilder fight was already signed before that, you know, Day of Reckoning, and you know, we all know what happened. Wilder lost, so they had to go another route. And who's the next available guy? Francis. So I applaud him, man. He's gonna get another payday, and I have no doubt he's gonna perform. What do you think?
What I think, bro, Francis Ngannou is going to be the first pro boxer with a record of 0-2 who's the most paid. That's what I think, bro. It's crazy to think. It's crazy to think. He's going to be 0-2, and he's the most paid pro boxer.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
That's insane. That's a good take. Hey, don't count him out, though. He could be 1-1, but you know, I agree with that. He could be 0-2 and still be the most paid. He'd probably get paid more than Wilder. Probably paid more than all these boxers, man. Saudi Arabia, Mr. Turk Al Sheikh, man, you're doing it. You guys are doing it right.
I'm so pumped to watch that fight, because if Ngannou knocks out Joshua, bro, I take everything back.
Even just knocking him down, he knocked Fury down. We all know.
Exactly.
One thing we know for sure, that strength, that brute strength and brute force of Francis is going to be there. Now, so going to be a little different, though. We're going to break this fight, you know, in a different episode, obviously, because, you know, it's just a reaction video. But, you know, I'm not taking shots on Joshua. I think this is a good option for him. Obviously, he wants the winner of Usyk and Fury, but they're fighting, so he has to stay active. He's not going to get Wilder. Wilder just lost. And I think in terms of marketability, money, this is the next biggest fight, man. And, you know, like I said, we'll break it down, and I'm excited for it. It's at March 8th or March 9th.
Soon, 2 months, man. So it's going to be a good fight. Yeah. The next topic we need to talk about, man, Lolo Barroso, the man.
Ismael Barroso, man. I wanna clap for this man.
Round of applause. That was crazy. Crazy. Should we show them the knockout?
Yeah, let's go watch it. Let's
watch the knockout. Why not?
Counter, man.
Right? Let's watch that knockout. Let's see what happens, man.
You're gonna wait for you to shoot. Are you controlling the biggest man?
You heard that thump? You heard it? You heard that punch?
Crazy. Should we keep it going?
Solid punch. Let's see how we keep it going. Though. This is a great view. Dang.
Right? It's not bad.
Let's see how he finished it.
Ooh.
He had no legs at this point. Even like a pinky punch would have probably knocked him down there.
He's a puncher, bro. Does he want it? Does he want it, though? Does he want it? Ooh, no. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it. He does not want it. That was...
It didn't show in the video, but you can see his corner, O'Hara Davis's corner. You can see him about to throw the towel before the ref even waved that off. So
wow,
it was going to be stopped regardless. If it wasn't the ref, it was the corner.
That was a big upset, though.
Power.
Big
Man,
upset.
it was crazy because the build up to that fight is people are saying O'Hara is the next big thing in the 140 division. You know, they're saying how he's just gonna walk through Ismael and then get the Rolly fight because, as we know, Rolly beat Ismael for that title. So I know for a fact that this guy came with vengeance because that punch, man, even Rolly felt that. That was a great counter, and I think he deserves another title shot because I think I think before that questionable stoppage that he was winning the fight against Rolly, and he had 2 knockdowns against Rolly. He was winning. He didn't get hit, but Tony Weeks stopped the fight. So I think, in my opinion, he got robbed. Well-deserved victory, and I want him to get another title shot, and I'm rooting for him, the 140 division. I want to see him, probably the oldest.
Hell yeah.
I think if he wins, it'll be the oldest 140 champion. So I'm rooting for Ismael.
All
Man,
those
all the
making
way. Get all
moves,
the belts, bro. Get all the
That'd be
belts.
crazy.
Get Haney.
Count him out. I'm not gonna lie. I counted him out. I'm like, yo, this guy he's washed. He's old as hell. He got nothing. But after seeing this, I'm like, bro, I'm a bandwagon this guy right now. This guy's crazy.
It's 100%. I'm a bandwagon all the way, man. If he gets all the belts, but it's a long shot. He deserves Rolly. But other than that, man, a great performance by Ismael. He deserves another title shot. Hopefully, he gets it next. However, jumping into the next topic here, it's a good segue. Rolly versus Ryan. As you know, Ryan tweeted that he doesn't want the Devin Haney fight anymore. We got to talk about that. Why? That's something to discuss. But what do you think? Why is Ryan switching from I want to fight Devin Haney to, man, forget about Devin Haney. Let's get Rolly first.
Man, you know why? He took one jog late at night with the OG Mayweather. Just walking, doing a quick 5K. And you know what Mayweather did? Mayweather gave Ryan the blueprint. He told him exactly what to do to make the easiest money to become the champ the easiest way. Well, not the easiest way, but the fastest way. That's what happened.
I agree.
He just had a conversation with Mayweather, right? And Mayweather has a blueprint.
Absolutely. I agree. Before the fight, Ryan is all about, I'm going to get Haney's belt. I'm going to get Haney. I'm going to whoop Haney. We already fought the amateurs. After running with Mayweather, he's like, forget Haney. Let me get Rolly. And I agree with your point, man. I think Mayweather, told him, gave him a little advice saying, hey, why not get a belt? Beat Rolly first. Because number one, Ryan's already a big name. Does he need Devin Haney? He can strive on his own. Imagine the build-up against Rolly.
Big.
Rolly can talk his trash. So can Ryan. So I guess that'll be a big fight. Get that belt first, and then what happens now that they have one belt? Your stock's going to go up. Your value is going to be more. That's the Mayweather effect. And now we can look at Devin Haney saying, "Hey, you're not the only champion here. I'm the champion too. So let's make it happen. I'll probably get more." So it's a good business move for Ryan.
Yeah, it's so stupid when people say he's ducking Devin, bro. He's not.
That was
not
my next question.
It's not ducking him, bro. He's trying to make the easiest money the easiest way, bro. If you were a prize fighter, would you do the same thing? Hell yeah, right? Come on, man.
Absolutely.
He ain't ducking nobody. He ain't ducking.
I think I'll call it ducking if he doesn't fight Devin Haney next, or if he doesn't fight him at all. Like, let's say he beats Rolly and he's like, I don't want Devin Haney, then that's ducking. But I think he wants to get a belt first, so he has leverage, and then bring Devin Haney on, man.
Yeah, it's the best way to do it, man. Honestly, right?
Yeah.
The next one, man. The next one. It's on the same topic as
main event.
Weeks. The main event. Should we do main event first? Let's do main event.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That is the main event.
Yeah, let's do main event first. Let's do the main event last night, man. Or Saturday night, whenever we upload this. But Virgil Ortiz is back as a middleweight, which is weird. He couldn't make 147, obviously, for health reasons. He was out for 17 months. And he was back yesterday, Saturday night. Did his thing. Couldn't do his thing after. He did half a round. But he got the W, and he's still perfect, 20-0, 20 knockouts. But what happened though? Tony Weeks stepped in, stopped the fight. in my opinion, prematurely. But what do you think? Let me. I want to hear your take on it.
It's just, bro, this hella early stoppage, man. It was one good stiff jab that like wobbled him.
Rocked them, yeah.
It rocked him, yeah, but all the follow-up punches, they didn't really. There were some that connected, but majority was on the glove. And then Tony Weeks out of nowhere. What? Why? It makes no sense.
Even
And then
hugged him,
Tony, yeah,
like, bro.
and you can tell after the fight, Tony Weeks' face is like, oh shit, I fucked up. I kind of,
You can tell. Right,
I think I
when he
messed
hugged
up.
him.
Yeah,
I did it again. I agree. It's too early, man. I think as fighters, especially, that's prize fighting. You're the main event. You trained your ass off, and this guy came from a different country, right? He got rocked by a jab, but you got to realize it's the first round, and it was like what? It's like the last bit of the first round. He got rocked. Obviously, Virgil went on a barrage of punches. And I agree. I think none of them were landing clean. I think he was able to shell up. If it was probably like 5-10 more seconds, the round would have been done anyways. Yeah. It should have been continued. I think that's one of the worst calls I've ever seen, being a boxing fan. I think that's even worse than the Rolly fight.
Yeah.
Because Rolly was like round 9, round 10. But this one, you didn't even give him a chance. You didn't even give the other guy, Lawson, a chance. And that's just unfortunate. But nonetheless, Virgil got the W.
Yeah. I just feel bad for the fans that paid some good money to be there, to watch the main fight.
I was pissed
only for the end. Oh yeah. I was like, what the hell is done? Man, this is whack.
It's bittersweet. If I'm Virgil, like you said yesterday when you texted me, you said this Virgil will need a tune-up after this tune-up. And that's true. That's completely true. That's completely valid. This guy didn't get his rounds in. He even said it on the interview. He said, I wish I could have done more rounds, after being off for 17 months. That's a long time. In his new weight class. He in my opinion, you probably destroyed him towards the later rounds, but he didn't get the rounds in. So, what's next for him? Is it going to be another tune-up, or is he going to go to a big fight, right?
Who did he want after? He wanted Tim Zud, right? In Australia.
Yeah.
I think he might need another tune-up. Yeah, right away. But man, he only had less than a round in.
Yeah, that's what happened to Wilder.
Yeah.
Wilder, his fight with the number 1 pound Robert Helenius, man, knocked him out in 1 round. And guess what happened to Joseph Parker, right? So that's inactivity, obviously. Obviously, it counts as a fight, but, half a round, 1 round is not enough, especially after off being a long time. But jumping into the next, what's next for Virgil? I agree. I think he needs another tune-up, another devastating knockout, probably another 4 or 5 more rounds just to get the reflexes back, because that's the main thing, before jumping into Tim Zhu. But, as a warrior, as fighters, he wants to make it happen. So, I mean, I'm not going to say no to that. I'll watch that fight. That would be crazy in Australia.
No, me too. That'd be sick. It'd be a big fight.
It's 2 big punchers, 2 undefeated punchers.
Tim Zhu.
That'd be a good fight.
What's his background? He's like Russian or something, right?
Yeah, he's Costa Zhu's son. I forgot their background, but you can just Google it. Yeah, but he's crazy. Australian. They're from Australia. He wants to do the fight on. He's big down there, so I think Virgil. That'll be a good fight, man, because that fight's gonna end in a knockout. They're both knockout punchers. Virgil's never lost a fight, nor has he ever seen 12 rounds, because he knocks everyone out. And I think that'll be a good fight. I do think that he needs another tune-up fight, but if that happens, man, we'll be tuning in.
We'll watch for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah. So that's basically the end of the first episode of our Triple M boxing series. Catch us on the next episode. Until next time, guys, my name is MP.
Stefan SB. We have more for you guys.
Au revoir.